Hi, Jaime Masters, founder and owner of 826 & Co. We make lush creations for your skin and your hair, and I wanted to take a few moments to share with you our journey to starting this company. Many entrepreneurs may say that trials and tragedy led them on the path to life and business transformation, and I would be one of them. Sometimes we have to go through valleys or storms to find our purpose and our peace. I have two sisters, Tia and Jana, and I share a dad with each of them. One fateful day, Tia and I lost our dad to suicide. It was beyond devastating. I don't even think I could put into words what that was like. It left us with so many questions and so much pain. I know I went through every stage of grief and came back around again for some. It kind of felt like blowing in the wind, just trying to upright yourself, trying to find the ground underneath your feet, and you just can't do it. And it wasn't but maybe a few months later, I had to say goodbye to my dog Punch that I'd had for 15 years. And it would have been hard enough on its own, but on the heels of losing my dad, it made it that much more difficult. And for those of you that have pets, you know that our furry friends are like our family, and so it was a difficult time. And just a few short months after that, my sister Jana and I lost our dad to a heart attack. I remember trying to get a hold of him and couldn't, and so I left work and went by the house and opened the door, and there he was. And when I close my eyes and I think about that day, I can still hear Jana scream when I called to tell her that Daddy was gone. And I remember asking God, how much do you think I can handle? Because I'm pretty sure I'm done, that I can't handle anymore. And I need help. And I don't know what your go-to is when grief and stress are weighing heavy on your heart and your mind, but I found out that mine was scratching the same spot in the back of my head, and I never realized that my scalp was even itching, and I definitely didn't notice the compulsion to scratch until one day I reached back there and all I felt was skin, and I thought, no way. And I looked in the mirror and saw a patch of hairless skin, and I almost lost it. I thought, you have got to be kidding me. What else? What else? And you never ask what else, because there could always be something else. But I couldn't believe it. And almost instantly I was aware of the itch. I went to a dermatologist and they did a biopsy, checked for lupus, checked for alopecia, and it came back as folliculitis. And I had a diagnosis, but I also still had itching. I tried prescriptions and nothing was working. And I realized that some of it was tied to my grief and my stress, and I couldn't just turn that off. But I did need the itching to stop before I didn't have any hair on my head at all. And in the midst of that dark time, I remember thinking, I wonder if I could make something. Now, I'm not crafty, I'm not creative, and so it was a bit surprising to even think that. I mean, me and Tia's dad was an artist, and this is one of his pieces here, and I didn't inherit any of that. I can't even draw a circle, but I was like, okay, let's just go with it. And so I found myself on the internet, at Barnes & Noble, in the library, learning everything I could about natural remedies, botanical extracts, essential oils, anything that can heal the skin without chemicals. And I took that newfound knowledge and I retreated to my basement. And my basement became my sanctuary. It became my laboratory, my escape from my grief and my stress. And through much trial and error, I eventually created a product that helped to ease my itching and helped to help my scalp start to heal. And today that product is known as Crown. Crown is probably our hero product, but it wasn't my own struggles that fueled this journey. My nephew, he suffered from eczema from the backs of his ears to the backs of his knees. And I thought, wow, if I could do this, I wonder if I could make something to help him. And so next came Mercy, and Mercy protected and soothed his delicate skin. And so now I'm leaning hard on my faith and hard on this newfound hobby, and I needed to keep going. And so I tried something else, and the next product was Forgiving Face Oil, and that helped my rosacea prone skin. And Forgiving was also the product that had my family and my friends urging me to consider starting a business and selling these products, and also coming to me saying, here's what's going on with my skin and my hair, and do you think you could make something for that? And so I think it was in that moment that I realized my time in the basement became purposeful. It became bigger than me. It became about anyone struggling with skin and hair and scalp issues that were tied to their grief and their stress. And so it took several years. I mean, I didn't just open my doors a month later. There's so much behind the scenes that an entrepreneur has to go through before they open their doors, and we will talk about that at another time. But quickly, if I could tell you how we got our name. So in the midst of my chaotic life, I received a call about a young lady who was going through devastating circumstances, and she was pregnant with a baby that she could not keep. And I said, yes, absolutely. And just a few months later, Isabella Grace was born on August 26, hence 826 and Co. And I will tell you that I can't, she has brought so much joy to all of our lives. I can't even imagine life without her. To love somebody so much. And one day this company will be hers to continue to create high-performing products for your skin and your hair. And I want you to believe that we care about your skin and your hair and your entire well-being. We believe that you are beautifully and wonderfully made, and we want you to believe that about yourself. You know, this company has much greater purpose now because of Isabella, because of our desire to support suicide awareness and prevention, and because of you. And so I hope that you will share our website, or you will visit our website, that you will share our story, that you will share your journey about your skin and your hair challenges. And if suicide has touched your life, that you would share that as well, as horrible an experience as it is. We want to stand with you. So please let us know. I not only lost my dad to suicide, but I also lost 2 cousins. And so I get it. I don't know how you feel. Even if your circumstances were exactly the same as mine, I still wouldn't know how you feel. But I get it. And so hopefully you will take this journey with us. And so yeah, so we will talk soon.